Cynthia Monahon's garden was on the first garden tour to benefit the Forbes Library 25 years ago. And this year, she will open her gardens again to visitors. It is one of 7 gardens that will be open to the public for the 25th anniversary Northampton Garden Tour. It will take place Saturday, June 9, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain or shine. The tour raises funds for the Friends of Forbes Library, Inc. to help finance needed programs and materials for the library. In addition, the tour is an opportunity for participants to be inspired and educated as they visit a variety of appealing landscape styles and collections of garden plantings. Monahon, caring for one garden for more than 40 years is an experience almost too full of life lessons. It is all about continuous changes, in the plants, the soil, the climate and in the gardener, she said. There is a continuous demand to be vigilant, flexible, gracious in defeat, ruthless in decision-making and simply accepting when the obvious need is to let go. For her, humility has an unmistakable place in gardening where success is often accidental and failure the result of tremendous labor. Ultimately, we know quite poignantly that the gardens that we love are fragile, temporary and dependent on our able-bodied care, she said. She began gardening as a child in her mother's perennial garden and then worked in greenhouses and on farms as a teenager. Her yard now is comprised of various garden rooms, most of which are cottagey in nature and style. It is a garden which has had 40 years to be revised, developed and mature, she said. She designed and planted the gardens and does most of the work herself, with the help of her husband. There are bits of garden in every direction, but the primary beds are the formal, perennial gardens that constitute room to themselves nearest to the house with 2 30-foot by 10-foot beds and 2 7-foot by 14-foot borders, all densely planted with perennials, roses and a sprinkling of shrubs. The color range is generally soft pastel with occasional highlights of deep rose and purple. A tall hemlock hedge, a line of spruce and yew, and 3 apple trees bound the border gardens. On the edge of the perennial bed area is an old barn, surrounded by shrub roses. Behind the formal gardens is a 2-acre field with a number of gardens where Monahon has the most fun as a gardener. This is where I grow sweet peas, experiment with new varieties, propagate cuttings and seedlings, she said. The largest of these gardens initially was dedicated to vegetables, zinnias, French pumpkins and fall heritage raspberries. Gradually, the dahlias have taken the place of most vegetables. I am still loyal to the asparagus and salad greens, she added. The 7 gardens on this year's tour are located along a scenic 10-mile route. They are accessible by car and/or bicycle. Driving and biking directions are included with the tickets to this self-guided tour. At each garden, there will be handouts with descriptions of the plantings and volunteer garden guides to answer questions. What I love most is strolling through the gardens in morning or afternoon light and just noticing a new bloom, new life on a plant thought lost. Months of incredible light and color, some fascinating insect, plants needing pruning or division, Monahon said. These strolls provide the perfect blend of aesthetic pleasure and clarity regarding what needs doing. The Northampton Garden Tour also includes a raffle featuring a quilt with a flower theme. View the baskets of raffle items and buy raffle tickets for $2, $5 or $5, $10 or $12, $20 at Forbes Library from until June 7 as well as at one of the gardens on the day of the tour. Raffle items include gift certificates, garden supplies, a landscape consultation and organic compost. The drawing will take place at the end of the tour. Advance tour tickets are $15 and can be purchased in advance at Forbes Library, Bay State Perennial Farm, Cooper's Corner, Hadley Garden Center, North Country Landscapes and Garden Center and State Street Fruit Store. On June 9, the day of the tour, tickets are $20 and available only at the library. For more information, go to forbeslibrary.org/friends.